5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. And also sing. Yes.
Sing.
There it is. Delayed just like in the live stream.
Yeah, because that's the audio.
Everybody,
That's how it
welcome.
sounds.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TTV podcast live from BrickFair Virginia, 2019.
First one ever. Yeah, Mardi Gras.
So, how's everybody doing this week?
Pretty good.
Tired, Meso.
We're here, fellas. We're here at BrickFair.
Yeah, we're here.
I'd love to say what episode number this is, but I have
It is
I have
episode.
absolutely no
It's like
idea.
episode 2.
It's 3:30.
It's episode 7.
Pretty sure it's 3:30.
3:30.
That's just
Yeah.
surprising. That's a surprisingly clean number.
Like 300.
I thought it was 7:30. Why is it 3:30?
Episode numbers, not time.
Are you, dude? Get on my level.
We were trying to time it to where we could get. We were trying to time it so we could get to episode 333, but that didn't quite work out. But we came close.
No.
We came very close.
I
did
think
not
I
get
think
close.
3:30 is a pretty good number.
We came 3 away. If that's not close, what is?
What if
On
we're really
time
wrong?
is close. 5 minutes.
Yeah, might as well walk.
Whatever. So,
We haven't been on time for anything that we've done.
never. Not in 10 years have we
So
ever
we're
been on time.
in kind of a way we are consistent then.
True.
We're consistently inconsistent.
That's a good way of
Well, I
looking
guess
at it.
We're the consistency of stew.
Kini, everybody's favorite TTV member, most popular member,
I don't know that.
has graciously given us drinking water.
That's
So,
fine.
can we get a round of applause?
Whoa.
Can we get a round of applause for Kini, everybody? Being a water boy.
Yeah, water boy.
Unfortunately, his water interferes with my corporate sponsorship.
We're not sponsored by the.
Stop throwing.
You know what?
Chris.
You know what? Just for that mess up, I'm gonna ruin it. I'm gonna ruin it.
What are you doing?
It's 3:29.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
So
3:28 was the last one.
yeah,
published.
the last one that was put up
No,
was
we just skipped
328.
329.
I'm glad we were
Oh,
able to
yeah,
get that
3:30.
It's very important. So, that's it. What are we doing here?
Well, I think a good point to open this up with, it's our first ever live podcast, by which I mean live in front of an audience that was patient enough to wait like 2 hours for us to get set up. I think a good place to start would be, who are we and why should you care?
Nice.
I think
That's,
that's a good
that's a question I'm still asking myself.
We're gonna start with our name.
No. Oh boy. Lovely BrickFair intermission.
We have a guest host joining us today.
Who is TTV and why should
We
you
got
care?
new,
Well,
we got new past member?
Kini!
you have that water. I'm thirsty. Give me Aquafina and you can have
Excuse me, sir. We're
brandy.
trying to have a show. You're slamming it on the table. You're hurting
Stop.
your ears.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm sorry, audience.
Mess up.
All right. Anyway, so
Who
now
are
that
we?
the BrickFair
We are-
announcement is done.
Yes, now that the shenanigans are over. Hey everybody, we're the TTV channel.
Hey.
We are a group that, oh boy, we've been around for like 10 years in the Bionicle community primarily. We're Bionicle fans. We're old. We're old people.
Yeah.
I think a good place to start is kind of walk back to the beginning. We were a
When we were
podcast sourced from BZPower.com. So we have BZ Power to thank for pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you. Have you introduced yourself?
We haven't.
That's what Eljay meant.
Yeah. Good job. I'm glad you caught on.
They're both valid questions.
Have you never run a podcast like
No.
this where you say your names in the
Well,
Have you
beginning?
been on a podcast before?
I will take some responsibility for it. I kind of set him up with a poor transit. Excuse you.
Stop with the water bottles. What is
I
this?
kind of set you up with a poor transition there. I should
I'm
have
going
said,
to
who
be
are
a
we,
good
not why are we
person.
here.
I actually drink
Hey
water.
everybody, I'm Meso.
I'm Bar.
I'm Eljay.
I'm Ben. I'm Tenebrae Invictus.
I'm Phweff.
I'm Takuma Nuva.
I'm the XX Trooper.
I'm deadmatoro.
And yeah,
That's up.
we have some other people.
We're the TTV channel. We exist.
I'm so happy.
I
all we need is a bunch of judging eyes watching us when we do it.
The first time you got it right.
We've got some other people who'll be joining us
That's
later.
for me.
The
but they'll
gist of
introduce
it is
themselves.
we're all Bionicle nerds that met online. Meso, you want to go into full detail?
I mean, I won't go into like full
Do
detail.
not go into full detail.
We can talk for hours about like all the stupid stuff.
Want to go into half detail?
Like a little
Well,
bit
Maybe a
detail.
quarter
How
detail?
much detail do you feel like going
Just,
into?
just the tip.
You should get through every detail imaginable.
Every detail.
Every detail.
Including Eljay's firing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago,
Start there.
this wouldn't
We're
have
gonna
been a
need more
thing.
than one
Why
more
weren't you
ball.
fired,
We're gonna go through
It's
the
like,
We need more than an hour to do that, actually.
Yeah.
We need
no.
like years worth of canned food to get through the whole story of TTV.
Some spam.
We're kind of a dysfunctional mess of people at times, but we do our best.
Some of us are, on occasion.
Some more than
Yeah, I'm
others.
We got our start
Yeah,
back in
same.
the year 2009 on easypower.com. We met each other right around the time when Bionicle was wrapping up, so that was kind of a big like, all right,
Wrapping
group of friends get
up.
together, let's start a Bionicle podcast, and it's gone.
Bionicle's gone.
And it's kind of gone. We didn't start our first TTV podcast episode until after Bionicle was already over. So we had a predecessor podcast of IBZP, the Independent Bionicle Zone podcast. So TTV kind of rose out of the ashes of that, and we were like, well, we're a group of friends, we've met up, we like talking about Bionicle, but it's over, so what do we do now?
I feel like your descriptor's a little off.
A little bit.
What do you mean?
There's just like a word that I wasn't quite happy with. And it didn't really fit.
What word?
Friend. More
Got
like
him.
a acquaintance at best.
Yeah.
Do you mean like now or back then?
Do you need
Or
a show?
both?
Good question, actually.
Like, were we ever friends or were we always just acquaintances? Or did we start out acquaintances and then become friends? Or were we originally friends and then we became acquaintances?
There was a moment in time in which I might have considered you friends, but then the next day I realized that no, we're just acquaintances.
But then
You
he
know, that's
slept
how I
on
feel
and
nowadays.
realized.
Really?
What? Yeah, about like Eljay. It's like I used to think we were just acquaintances.
Eljay's not even an acquaintance. He's more like an obligation.
But now I realize we're friends.
He's a responsibility.
Never
He's a
mind. He's not my
responsibility.
friend.
Eljay's like the group head.
Breaking news.
Excuse
He
me?
does things because people
You're the
like,
one running around with a toy all the time, with your
This is not
stinking
a toy,
Tahoe
this is an
sword.
important weapon.
Are you a dog? Are you Joey? Not
You're
my
one to
friend
talk,
Joey, but
Mr.
there's Hayley's
Let me-
dog Joey.
Eljay gave me.
Hold on. You are one to talk, Mr. Oh, I'm gonna wear a mask for the majority of my life.
Majority, yeah, 1 year or 4
1
years.
year,
Destroy this,
1
let's
year.
go into
You
the-
wore that mask
4
since you
years
were
is that a
born.
majority?
I love
You don't know
this.
how many different masks he's gone through. So first, it was, at age 2, it was made out of paper mache.
What?
Age 3, he
Play-Doh.
just used paper because he ran out of the mache. Age 10, he moved on to cardboard. Age 14, he threw away the cardboard and made another one. Age 31, he made his first plastic mask.
There you go.
And then threw it away at age 50.
I gotta be honest. There's a
Yeah,
lot more
that
detail
sounds
to this
about
story
right.
than I thought there would
Then
be.
you skipped over the Play-Doh mask.
You also skipped over the Montanui costume.
Is that the one that came before or after the ceramic mask?
Eljay
This
invented
is,
Bionicle
this is like how
cosplay.
parents show
Yeah, no.
their kids'
His
baby
alias
pictures
was the
in
Lego
front of
kid.
people.
Yeah.
Kid.
This is like baby pic. Eljay, you guys are funny.
Just a bunch
No,
of baby
right,
pictures with a Miru.
Sorry, what now?
There's
You got-
the scan, it's just a mirror.
You got,
Oh
like,
yeah,
some
no,
baby-
like
not baby
before he's even
pictures, but,
born,
like,
it's just
pictures
like,
you in a
here's
Montanui
your
costume
here's
that I
your
was
You're gonna have
Yes.
you're gonna have a
Yes.
baby mirror.
We made
No.
it to oblivion.
I have
The
some
Lego
pictures.
kid was the meme. You remember I went online and posted that in 4chan?
It didn't catch on, thank
It
goodness.
didn't catch on, unfortunately.
No.
I tried to make
Still
that
could.
a
I
meme.
wish it did.
In the era of like mask posting and stuff, we could always bring this back.
No, don't you son of a gun.
See, you
Don't
still
mention
mention
them.
Eljay. Don't say their name.
You know what?
Don't mention their name.
Alright.
Why do you want to start a fight, Meso? Huh?
Because you went up to me in our Let's Play.
Oh,
and I need to give the
you mean
time.
by having legitimate skill?
I need to
not
balance
relying
the
on
skills.
crutches and broken mechanics?
I need to balance the skills.
Not trying to
there.
look for things so you can make your easy
Alright,
way through the
Let's
game?
Play.
Alright,
Uh-huh.
alright.
Alright.
This is why we were delayed an hour.
Roll it back in. Bring it back in. Bring it back
Yeah.
in. Our group,
Right.
right?
As you can see,
Right.
we get along pretty
Questionable
well.
friends, acquaintances, whatever you want to say. We decided we wanted to talk about biology.
Parasites.
Mortal enemies.
Yeah.
No, that's just
decided we-
me leeching off your popularity. I don't actually contribute.
Are you really leeching off anything though?
All the time I've been there, how many videos have I been like the author of?
Yeah, but what have
One.
you been taking
Hold on.
from us?
I have
That's
a
not a
better
good
than me.
thing, Takuma.
I have a serious question. Who are you again?
I mean, it's a valid question. What's his streak for not being on episodes before
Oh, that's a good point.
Like
What is your
15?
What's that?
11 or 15? Something like that. I think
15. 15 episodes.
Close.
Not
this? In a row.
I got a house. I had room responsibility.
Oh, I got a house.
You don't have lives.
I got a
Wow.
house. I own the world. I got bling.
If I own the world, you're
3
leaving.
Corvettes, 4 Cadillacs, and a truck.
I mean, if
Get
we're
off
talking
my
about,
planet.
he looks like he owns a house, Ben. You look like you own a cardboard box.
Oh. Why you gotta insult
You look like you wish you had my cardboard box.
box the useless junk?
Welcome to TTV roasts.
That's so, I thought you were telling our history.
Somewhere along the line, this was supposed to be informative. I don't know what happened.
That is the biggest lie you've told yourself.
It's a bit more deformative, actually.
Some stuff happened, you know, Bionicle may have got canceled, you know, BZP may have gone down for a few months.
What happens on BZP
Is
didn't
BZ
stay on
Power
BZP.
still offline, by the way? I think BZ Power went
It
offline.
is. It is
Irony.
currently offline.
Wow.
They're working on it.
Right now, there's another TTV brewing because BZ Power is offline.
We ended up moving to YouTube and we're like, hey, instead of doing a podcast on iTunes, let's try to do YouTube videos. Let's make the podcast a YouTube show. Let's do other shows.
Which was all my idea.
Oh wow! Now look where you got
There's
us.
different reports on that.
Well, for the most part, and for the most part, it was centered around Bionicle, correct?
For the most
that,
part, yeah.
That was like
For
our
many
thing
years.
going on.
Like we talked about other Lego on the podcast, but we were like what, 14, and none
Yeah,
of
we were very.
I was still
you were
27.
small.
us. I'm gonna be completely honest. TTV
Meso's
from
always
like
been
2011 to 2014 is kind of a blur because it was before G2 and it was after G1, and I don't really know what we talked about for 3 years. I remember like me trying to care about Hero Factory and nobody else did, so nobody else was willing to like do anything.
I liked Hero Factory.
But you weren't around then. I didn't know you. Oh.
You were just a
Came back on our
twinkle in
podcast, and
TTV's
it's
eye.
it's like white noise.
You played Dota.
Well, I think we're mainly.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
Well, you were going to narrate.
We were gonna do like a recap
Oh
show.
wait, what was it gonna?
I mean, we did do a recap
Yeah, I
I think
do.
it was mainly just like filling in the void.
Good times.
We filled in the void. We talked about whatever Lego stuff we like moderately cared about.
Sits in the
Eljay
I
did
also,
like a
I
video
also
or two.
remember fanfare.
Yeah, just a couple of them. I didn't do very many of them though.
You make videos though?
Yeah, I did.
And the
That
Pie
cage is
Rockers start a band.
Yeah.
You save the band.
They were on loose.
The gang is on the loose.
Yes.
What you gonna do?
So we. Having a separate conversation.
Are you guys rapping?
Yo.
So that's how they bonded.
Rap
They
right
just,
now. Do a rap for us.
No.
Well, if we're gonna do
Do the
any
Barack
Bionicle
rap.
song, it absolutely has to be the Bionicle, the
You
stage
know the
play.
rocker rap.
Yeah, we found out recently there was like a stage play for Bionicle. I don't know if anybody knew this. It's like a full like actual.
It's
play.
12 minutes long.
It's a 12-minute long thing, so not super long, but long enough. What was it, Legoland?
How come
Yeah,
this
it
is
was
the
at
only time I'm
Legoland,
hearing about
California, and it covers
Yeah, I've never
01
heard
to
about
02,
this.
and
I
it's
didn't
It was
glorious.
an actual like musical with
Oh,
songs.
Really?
A Bionicle musical?
It exists.
That's the thing?
We don't know what it
Bionic
looks
school
like.
music.
It's only an audio recording, but it's out
sounds
there.
disturbing.
I want to do TTV's version of it with us like reciting the
all
lyrics
just dress
that we
up.
have, dressed up in Bionicle costumes, like making up our own dance
Is it
numbers.
going to be like our version of
Do you
Cats?
really want
No,
to bring
it
up
is not gonna be that bad.
costumes?
Yes,
Without
I
bringing
know when we
up
can
the
do it.
we
fact-
can wear the Bionicle
BrickFair next
Halloween
year.
costume.
We've got to have Hakan's one costume. We've got to get the Vizrak one. We've got to
Yes.
get the Wenil one.
Yes, it's gonna happen.
Okay, everybody has a mask.
That's
so
all.
we're good.
Yes.
So let's do it at BrickFair next year.
Yeah, and next year we're not gonna do a podcast. We're gonna do the Bionicle musical.
Yeah.
If anybody disagrees with me, they can leave the group.
If
there.
you want to contribute to the musical, be sure to grab as many of those
I
old
feel
Mordika
like-
Halloween costumes from back in the day.
I need you to
Use
run
those.
this.
dude, I could use mine.
Run this by me again, real quick. All right. What is this?
It's a Bionicle
It's a
stage
Bionicle
play
musical,
that was
a
done at
stage
Legoland for kids.
At Legoland.
Yeah, it's like, you know how at SeaWorld they do performances?
They
It's
do,
like that.
yeah.
It's
When
I didn't
when
know
was
Legoland
this
could afford
existed?
performances.
It was like,
Was it like the Star Wars Christmas
18 years
special?
ago?
Was it just a
That
raise
too.
from
I just had a
history?
moment where I was like, oh, it was 10 years ago. And then I was like, wait, no, it was 12. No, 15, 17, 18? I'm old.
Oh, you're old. I'm 55. Get on
So
my
wait,
level.
the
really
musical
good
came out in
Thank
what?
you.
Like what year
I'm
was this?
moisturized.
2002.
2002?
It was like an Origin Bionicle thing. And then a musical.
But apparently no masks.
No masks.
Wait,
Just
what?
people.
Yeah, just
They were just people.
Apparently,
What?
masks
What?
don't matter.
No
Masks don't matter with
costumes.
Bionicle.
Like human beings or like just
Just normal
No, they
human
were just
beings.
robots.
They were animatronics.
Yeah.
Animatronic bionic.
So did Tahu just have
Some
a
Friday-
face of,
Yes.
of
Five Nights at
shielding?
Freddy's stuff.
It was probably with red face paint.
Oh my god.
No.
Animatronical.
so you're just making
No.
stuff.
That's nightmare fuel.
No,
No face paint.
So what about Onua?
I think
No face paint.
Oh.
Eljay, where did you get your intel about the appearance of the people in the play?
He got it from his uncle that works at Lego.
Yep,
Nice.
that's
He also
true.
gave us a tip off that Bionicle G3 is coming out next
Ah.
year.
Oh my gosh.
Galador G2 starring the Viscera.
Galador G2, you heard it here first, folks.
I guess this is the time to tell you guys my uncle is Christian Faber.
That explains a lot. That's why you were so pessimistic on the podcast. It's
Yeah.
Because you were like, you were faking it out.
Yeah, I was trying to keep the secret, but
So you can tell us more about Rebel Nature then. You can tell us more about Rebel Nature.
So it's actually about me, how I rebelled from Advance, and it's just my nature. It's a
You got lot
documentary.
later.
Wait, is that why you used to wear a mask all the time?
Hide my identity.
Part of being a rebel?
I was hiding from him.
Who's him? Your uncle?
You know who he is.
Your uncle? Oh my god.
Oh my.
The plot thickens.
The plot thickens.
What was I? What was I talking
Sorry,
about?
where were we? Weren't we introducing ourselves and then we started
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
the
no.
Bonkel? Bonkel stage play?
Meso.
There was a time many years ago where we did podcasts and the Bionicle came back, and that kind of like re-energized us, right? We got so hyped up about the
I'll be
amazing.
honest, I have no idea where we are on the timeline right now, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so lost.
Just we did a podcast for years without Bionicle, then all of a sudden Bionicle came back out of nowhere, and yeah, that went wonderfully, and we got many years of well-written stories.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of years of well-written stories. And
Some great
the
discussions.
sets are only okay though.
The sets were all right, but we got some really killer like lore and stuff.
It's crazy that it lasted so long, almost as long as the last wave. That was
Longer
last
than Ninjago.
version, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I really wasn't expecting Ninjago to fail like that.
But guys, you
That's
heard what they
crazy.
said on Twitter. Sales are fine. It sold well. Ninjago did reasonably.
No.
I'm
Ninjago's
a
dead?
little lost here.
Yeah, bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
We're making fun.
And Bionicle's still going.
What is
strong.
fun?
You know who's waiting for you after this podcast when you finish.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
say.
Haley's in the audience with like knives ready.
In the shadow, when you least expect
Ninjago's
it,
okay.
she'll be there.
Don't give it credit by saying it's okay.
Yeah.
I think it goes without saying that Bionicle isn't really our only forte nowadays. We've
Not anymore.
branched
Not
out
anymore.
into
Not
other
anymore.
interests.
In full seriousness, when G2 like collapsed the way it did, like a punctured air mattress, like I don't know what better way to put it.
That's your analogy? An air mattress?
In the middle of the night, we didn't even make it through the night. The air mattress popped a hole as we were sleeping on it.
What?
We woke up in the morning and it was deflated.
I resemble this remark.
It's called a metaphor.
Dude, English
It's
is hard,
it's
okay?
literal for me 2 years ago.
So Bionicle is the air mattress that had the hole punctured into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what punctured it?
Lego.
Lego.
We don't really know actually. We just woke up and it was gone.
it just happened.
It just happened.
It was a
So-
broken lime green piece.
Yeah,
So
there
when
you
that
go.
happened, we were
broken
forced,
laundry.
when that happened, we were forced to diversify our interests, and we actually came to BrickFair for the first time, like
Oh.
a few days after they made the announcement,
Yeah.
and we got to see, hey, look, there's actually stuff outside of our niche that's cool.
I forgot our first Brick Fair was like days after Bionicle was canceled.
It was like the week
We were
after.
so depressed when
No, it
we
was the
came.
week of.
We were like,
Did it happen
Yeah.
at that time?
No, it
it happened
wasn't.
in like
It
3
was.
days.
Was it?
We
Before
came.
you were.
Oh, okay, I wasn't there.
First Brick Fair we came, G2 had been canceled like 2 or 3 days before, and we were super depressed about it. But we were like, all right, well, we should use this as an opportunity to actually check out System Lego and be like, maybe there's some stuff we could get into, and it worked. At least for that time, it was the pick me up we needed to keep
I mean,
going.
some of us were already into system stuff before. Like, I know you guys were getting into Ninjago before Bionicle
little bit.
came back.
Yeah, it worked
And then-
better for some more so than others. I don't know if like either of you guys really got into system through.
Not really. Although I was just
Yeah.
thinking, it's kind of interesting because some of the earlier talks you've been hearing at the convention are like, if you're someone who's into system, how do you get into Bionicle? Whereas for us, it was almost the reverse. Like, we've been into Bionicle all this time. How do we get into system?
Yeah, you're right.
I
Yeah.
had a few
System
things,
struggle.
but then Bionicle came along and I just dropped it.
The answer for like
Yeah.
for the product, the answer for me is I'm still trying. For the story, I'm glad that Ninjago exists to fill that void.
I mean, I don't think there's any hope for you. It's been 3 years, buddy.
Yeah,
You're still trying after 3 years. You're just not into
there's
it.
nothing that interests me right now. I mean,
Why don't you just build something that you're interested in?
Yeah, just build something.
Just build it, bro.
that's not entirely true because Lego right now is actually stronger for me than it has been between Overwatch, Ninjago, Harry Potter, Hidden Side, all this cool stuff. It's just
Right, in terms of the product.
I want an actual theme with a story that's captivating and sets to go alongside it. And Ninjago's stuff, while like it's amazing, it's the best
It's
it's ever
a
been.
desperate attempt to
It's
break
a-
the addiction.
It's a lot
It's
of
just
big,
not working.
It's a lot of big, awesome sets. Stuff like the land bounty, stuff like
It's a really
the
big
temples.
disappointment.
It's not a disappointment. It's huge. With Bionicle, we could get like
Very
$8,
small.
$10 sets, $15 sets, and then you look at system with stuff like Ninjago and these killer like giant temples.
The podcast deities are speaking.
Yeah.
Greg?
Greg, save us, please. We're gonna
Uncle?
sacrifice.
Uncle, is that you?
I'll sacrifice my minifigure.
No.
Hey!
That hair is worth a
No,
lot, man.
don't sacrifice that. I'm taking that back.
No, listen.
I don't want
I think
to.
that's the biggest hurdle for system.
Hey, old deadmatoro.
Yay! For me, the biggest hurdle for system is the price. Because all the awesome sets.
price
Well, that's
definitely-
because there's more
definitely
pieces.
hurts.
I know that.
There's more you can build.
Yeah, you just build what you have, right? Just like
Yeah.
Bionicle, but it's just smaller, man.
But like, I want everything.
Yeah,
I would want to collect the whole Ninjago way, but I can't. Like, I literally can't.
well, not with that attitude.
I mean, you could.
Go on.
I mean, you could.
Go on.
You could collect the whole weight.
Go on.
I'm going on. Collect the whole weight if you want the whole weight.
But how much money would that take?
I don't know. How much money are you willing to spend?
I guess I have to sell my whole Bionicle collection.
Good.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it's not like you're doing anything with that anymore.
Depressonac.
You guys finished the
Yeah.
retrospective. My
Before
soul's
I was
crushed.
thinking
I mean, I can.
Do it,
I
I'll
can
just
do
You
it.
want it? You want to give it a shot?
Never
Of
gonna
course,
miss.
certainly.
All right. LJ's gonna make an attempt.
All right.
Do it.
So in 2016, we go to our first Brick Fair.
That's not true.
It is. We go to the first Brick Fair, have a great time, spend a year making some really cool videos.
That's
even after
definitely not
Bionicle, it's definitely true.
No,
even after
no,
Bionicle ended.
Hold up.
And then 2017 comes around, and I am the hero of the story at this point because then I go on to make some even better videos.
And then get fired.
No, this is post-firing. I make some even better videos, and then I come back and make some even better videos.
Is this just an advertisement for your show?
That's what I was feeling.
No, it's a retrospective from my perspective.
LJ, you're the most humble person I know.
Eldred always advertises this stuff on our podcast.
Oh, how dare you! How
You already had
dare
your time
you.
to shine.
So here's
man.
where I wanted to fact check you, right? So
Oh,
you
yeah.
said that it was everybody's first Brick Fair. Well, that was a lie. So because Takuma went to
Did
Brick
you forget
Fair
his
before.
name? He was
Todd
waving, and you were looking
Tucker.
at him, and you said,
Well, I had
Tucker,
two
baby.
people waving at me, to be fair, and I got real confused. Why
Who was
two
the other
different
one in
people-
that direction?
I was
You were
pointing
waving
at
at me.
I'll wave at you, yeah.
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 How you doing, man?
Yo, why were you waving at me?
I didn't wave. I just waved now.
Oh, then what? It was
I
you
was
then.
there. It was there.
I saw a hand coming from here.
Is it so
And it was-
distracting? Is this like your weakness?
Look, it
Can I
kind-
control you with it?
Maybe.
Timeline.
time up.
Sorry, anyways.
Timeline.
All right. So 2016, we go to Brick Fair. We have a wonderful time, and it helps us cope with Bionicle going away for the second time.
It helps him cope.
It helped
That's
us
fact
cope.
check number 2. I don't care.
So we come back
About Bionicle.
and we figure out a way to kind of enter the normal Lego community, the other side of things, which is the hidden side, one might say. It's out now.
What does that make Bionicle then?
The
The
extraordinary.
extraordinary. Okay. Oh,
So
nice save, dude.
we cope. We make some videos. We kind of branch out. One of those videos did immensely well. I got really, really popular. It's a top 10. We started getting into those and getting into a general system. We started a couple more
Yeah.
podcasts.
Those top
we-
10 videos, pretty big.
They are. I think top 10 rarest minifigures is at 4 million.
4 million, yeah.
That's the
That's
beginning of our shill nature.
What
If you ever want to blame something for the Aquafina, blame top 10 videos.
We're not sponsored by Aquafina.
What is the rarest minifigure?
I wish. That'd be a great
Dang
thing.
it, Aquafina.
What was the rarest minifigure?
Mr. Gold, right?
Really? That's the rarest one.
No,
Mr. Gold wasn't.
it's not Mr. Gold.
Or was it?
Oh gosh, it was like a Boba Fett, I want to say.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
it was like an
that makes sense.
SDCC like golden boba.
Wait, now we've spoiled the ending. No one's gonna watch the video. Thanks, guys.
Dang
Or
it.
was it?
We're gonna be
Boba
just.
Fett?
You voiced the video.
Dude, that was a long time
I guess we
ago.
got a fact check live on air.
No, you do not.
No.
So now you have to watch the top 10 rarest minifigures
Oh
so
my
you
gosh.
can get the real answer for yourself. Do that later.
Find out the real story on this
So-
other video.
Maybe we'll get to 5 million views with
TTV
that.
channel, top 10 rarest minifigures. There you go.
To kind of recap the recap, or end the recap. In 2016 and 2017, we were part of a YouTube competitor that was coming up called Vessel. Vessel went away. We focused on YouTube. There was a whole lot of shakeups. 2018 was a rather haphazard time. I was gone for about 7 months. I come back. We refocus, regroup. We're still doing podcasts about Lego, about some recent Bionicle rumblings that aren't really Bionicle rumblings, but we don't know what the rumblings of, except for possibly the rebel nature of it.
2020.
Huh?
14B 2020.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, can you tell us?
We'll get to that in a moment. That's for sure.
And now we're here, still making videos, still talking about Lego, still talking about Bionicle, and getting to be in one place.
The simplest way to put it is that we kept in touch through a lot of interests and a lot of shared hobbies and projects that we all wanted to work on. We came out with the top 10s. We do the podcast. We did set reviews. We did
I
all
did
sorts
set.
of stuff.
No.
Hey,
Eljay, what's your claim to fame with set reviews? You may as well like boast a little bit just to inform people.
You just grilled me about boasting a
Yeah, I
little
know,
bit.
but I know you're gonna do it anyway, so just get it out.
I'm not going to do it anyway. The recaps are done.
I know you.
No,
You're gonna get it out.
I wasn't going to do it.
Eljay made some really cool videos about old Bionicle sets and his beautiful face. was
Always
in,
gets back
some
to
of them.
L.
It
One
was,
of them.
One of them. Yeah.
The last
But that's a
one.
nice build-up, though. That's
Thank
a nice.
you.
That's a nice send-off.
Build up was a great series. before
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
canceled it.
Oh, yeah, what's your series?
I love the average 400 views.
Ooh,
per
so
video.
difficult.
It's really worth all the work that you put into that.
yep.
I like to think so.
Yeah.
Well, in short,
Anything we're interested in.
Eljay reviewed every Bionicle set ever. So I was building to, not ironically.
So talking
And
about
not just every Bionicle set, but every Bionicle system play set.
That was more recent, though.
More recent. And then he has other stuff in the pipeline, so he's not done yet. Have you announced that
Unfortunately.
publicly?
No. It's going to be...
Want
So my next series is going to be announced actually next weekend. It's going to be announced at a Bionicle fan event online called Bionicle Day. It's going to be on August 8th because 8/10, BIO, Bionicle Day. BSO1 is heavily involved, and we'll be announcing a new series, a Bionicle-related series then.
So is this the announcement of the announcement that you're making right
I
now?
already made an announcement for the
It's
announcement.
TTV equivalent
This
to
isn't
like
an-
a movie
so-
trailer teaser.
Okay.
Announcement of an
Yeah,
announced
yeah.
announcement.
I'm excited. I
Exactly.
don't know what that is. So.
It's like a trailer for a trailer.
In
A
essence.
trailer for the trailer already out.
So yeah, like Eljay briefly alluded to stuff like Vessel. We were on a YouTube competitor. There was a point where we were trying really hard to like make TTV a self-sustaining thing, and then Vessel just kind of collapsed in on itself. So we had to then go back to YouTube, and then anybody who knows anything about YouTube knows about like the adpocalypse or whatever. So
Which
Still
one?
going on.
it's still going on. It never stops. So TTV, we basically reverted in the last few years to being purely a passion project. That's what we should have always done. But now it's basically been what we are now. We do what we do when we want to do it for fun. Whenever we get a brainwave,
Which
produce
means
something.
I do nothing.
I mean,
Because I never have fun.
you joke, but yeah, if anybody wonders why Var stopped being unstuck, it's because he's like a cesspool of angst and woe.
You just... Why would you call him out so directly?
Because he
Blasted
said
it.
it.
Who
the
ordered
honest
medium roast?
truth.
He has done some really good Let's Plays though.
That was such. I don't know. Look at you.
Here, let me compliment you
That's
after I
okay,
just
acquaintance.
destroyed you.
He called me an acquaintance.
Oh, that really hurt you, did it? Yes, it did. It hurt my feelings. It didn't do crap.
Meso, you're so smooth.
It hurt my feelings.
We are about as smooth as
you're
Rocky
in
Road
gold.
ice cream.
Nice.
Well, you did stuff for Biocraft.
That's true.
Yeah, everybody forgets that, huh?
We did that.
I
forgot that
didn't.
existed.
Oh,
What is Biocraft? Is it
That's
cool?
so sweet of you. You broke my heart earlier today, but that's
It was
all right.
an
You can try to
accident.
make up for it again.
Wait,
by
what did
trying to
you do to him?
Whisper sweet
I
nothings
tried
into
to
my
pay
ear.
a compliment and I used the words in the wrong order. It came out. Yeah.
What was the compliment?
Care to elaborate?
I don't know. You were. I don't remember what you were. You were feeling down about yourself, and I tried to tell him that he was a beautiful man, and it came out wrong.
How could that? How could you screw that one up?
Don't ask.
I don't want to know.
He walked up to me and it was like, Bar, you're the least beautiful man I've ever met. I was just like, all right.
Thanks, Takuma. Very cool.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.
That's not how it went.
That is basically how it went.
Were you trying to say you're the most,
He was trying to
the
compliment
most
me.
beautiful man at least that I've seen in
Those
my
weren't even the
entire
words involved.
It was pretty close. It was something like that.
There's a lot of gray area in our group.
Yeah.
We're friends, but we mess with each other a lot.
Using that word.
Acquaintances.
Are you sure?
Yes. We
Are
mess
you
with each
sure?
other a lot. I'm sure about
Meso,
that.
remind me what my first words on a podcast were.
What was your first podcast?
Would it not have been I'm Takuma?
Something about I tolerate all of you, or I
No,
I
it's
know.
I'm a recovering cannibal, right?
No. It was what makes you think we're friends.
Oh, it all comes back around.
Okay, man.
So it was like that was like the seeds. This panel was like the water, and that statement is the tree.
Amazing.
That was a lot of history.
Amazing.
That was
poetry.
beautiful, Meso. Beautiful.
So where are we at in the history? Like now we're here.
No, the history's done.
Yeah,
You
history's
have
done.
spent
No, we're
more
just
than enough
history.
time
We
on
only
the
have the
history.
future
We're
from now.
borderline dysfunctional group of people who make fun
Borderline?
of YouTube videos when we feel like it about Bionicle primarily and other things.
We're also really cool, man.
Some of us are.
Some
You
of
are.
us, some of us have the capacity to occasionally maybe be cool.
Yeah. You know.
Well, you're pretty cool. You're pretty cool.
I agree on that. Yeah. Phweff is
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Phweff is legit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just
Everybody,
take the compliment.
Round of applause for Phweff, everyone. Round of applause for Phweff.
Yeah, pressure.
She has all our coolness, actually.
By the way, do you know where Viper went?
This is like singing happy birthday to me. This is awful. Also, yeah, rest in peace, Viper. I don't like this new Phweffy girl.
Bring back Viper, please. Where'd she go?
Kini, our wonderful, most popular assistant in the audience. How
He's
are we doing
glaring
on
at you. He is
There's
sending
nothing
daggers
after
into
this.
your
We
soul.
can go on forever.
We're not going. Okay, we're not going on forever, but we can talk for like 10 more minutes. Then we're gonna open up the floor to a Q&A.
Okay,
There's
so
no time.
The gist of what we're getting at is if you're unfamiliar with our channel and you check it out now, you're gonna have a good time. We do a lot of stuff that we like to do. We have the podcast. We have.
Wait, were you touching his eye?
He's
He's doing the recap all over again.
I'm summing up whatever
That's
the
my
heck
show.
that last half hour was.
You know, I think we need to start from the top. So we're back.
Oh,
to the
alright,
Yes,
All I'm
messing
saying
up.
is check out the channel. It's gonna be a good time, and I don't know.
I think if anything, what you can learn from us is just like, don't put all your chips into one basket.
Why are you
I
putting
don't think
chips
they
in a
say
basket?
Why would you put chips in a basket?
You
What?
put
Not the
chips in a
same?
bowl.
No, no.
It's no, isn't it fruit?
No, if you
You
go to a
guys
Mexican
can't
restaurant, they
finish a
definitely have
single
chips in the
thought.
basket.
Actually, you
Don't
can
put all your
put
chips
chips
in
in a
one
basket.
bag.
I've gone to plenty of restaurants
Why would you?
that put
Okay,
chips
you
in
take
baskets.
chips out of
put it
the
in the
bag
fridge as
and
well
put them in a
afterwards,
bowl.
Meso?
Do you know what a bowl
Always
is?
put chips in baskets.
Have you ever had a bowl?
with those people?
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Why are you putting eggs in a basket?
Shut
You
up.
put them in a carton.
Shut up. With Lego, because Lego's diverse. We banged so much on Bionicle because it's our favorite theme and we love it to death, but we were kind of like, we were laser focused on that. And we kind of missed out on the wider world of Lego until G2 happened, which was a very borderline devastating blow for a lot of people. But then then we entered the big Lego world and we see everything that BrickFair has to offer.
I feel like
That's cool.
you really could have just said, we make Lego videos on the YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I was
and that's
trying
really
to get
all we
at.
had to
It's
do.
like,
That's
all right.
all we really needed to.
Laura, how long are our average podcast episodes?
I mean, they're like an hour, but I'm just saying.
2 hours.
Yeah.
I think the average is not 2 hours.
No, it can't be.
There's no way.
It would need to be over 2 hours every podcast for that to be roughly the average.
Or we could have like a really long, like 6 hours.
Yeah, we do not banter this much all the time.
It's maybe an hour and a half at most.
It's okay to be wrong.
So you're saying our average is 3 hours?
No.
You want to ask the audience?
AT's average is 3 hours on a podcast.
That's true.
Fair enough.
Very true.
So
That's okay. It's fine.
that's our boring story.
That was very coherent. It was very straightforward.
There's our very cohesive.
What do you think about our group?
I like our group. It's a lot of people. People are really nice. They just serve grilled cheese, and that's all there is to it. You know, they deserve grilled cheese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you make me one?
Maybe.
You refused me last night.
Well, that was because I was really tired and I had a really long day. But I mean, next time we get back there, I'll
You
make
didn't do it this morning.
Well, that's because we didn't have time. Because I wanted to go to this Lego convention we're at and see a lot of cool people and chat and have a fun time, as opposed to being in the room looking at our phones. You know.
Preach it, X. These are good points. X doesn't like technology.
Sounded like you just got grilled.
Ooh, like a cheese.
X loves human communication. You're really
Human communication is good, you know, looking at people's faces, you know, they looking at your eyes, you're looking at their eyes, you know, words coming out their mouth, they understanding them, you know, that stuff is great.
In all seriousness, that's like more of the fun stuff that gets involved with BrickFair.
That's my favorite part about coming to BrickFair.
Yeah.
Not just seeing all you guys, but seeing like the Lego community actually in effect. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's such like just a positive jolt to the system every time we come to see that these people who we talk to for years on and off, you know, in chat, actually see them all congregate because of like all the cool stuff that goes on here. It's always such a wonderful, wonderful time. So
Very succinct. I like it. That was
very
good.
succinct.
That was good.
I think
Good
what
job.
I think what we can do now, because we're planning on doing this at a certain time, but we should go ahead and do it. Let's open the floor to audience Q&A, or even if it's not Q&A necessarily, if you've got like a prompt to talk about,
Commentary.
Is that Q&A?
It's different. It's like sometimes people will be like, talk about blank, or what's your favorite color?
Oh, it's green.
I wasn't asking.
Really? You're kidding, dude.
First of all, I thought it was purple. Second of all, I wasn't asking.
Nah, purple's not my favorite.
So
Purple's
we have someone in the audience.
Okay.
Who's gonna help with this.
Bevan Dinkle.
It's time, Kini. We have a question to ask.
Kini, are you going to do the ting?
Are you gonna do the mic thing?
What?
Do the mic thing.
Q&A, Q&A, Q&A,
Go.
Q&A. What Q&A? Yeah, Q&A.
You're not Kini.
Hello?
Well, what was that? That was the most unimportant.
That was great.
Let him talk. Hit the table more.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My question is, are you planning to vlog BrickFair Virginia 2019? And if so, how many times will it end?
That's a funny story about that.
That's a good question.
I think we were planning to vlog, and those plans have not.
Let's toss it over to Invi.
Yeah.
Explain what happened with that.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, you see, I just announced that I'm going to be doing a 20-part documentary on the channel, so I believe that would be fitting for me to have about 20 endings to BrickFair Virginia 2019 vlogs as well. You know, it's just a good amount to just keep it going, make you think it's over, but you know, it'll be BrickFair 2020, and I'll still have like 5 more. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, perfect.
Yes.
Is there anybody else with questions?
Politely.
I can't run all the way to the back because this will feed back and everybody will hate me. So, questions?
All right, next question. Yeah.
If you tell Meso you love him, I will kick you out.
I'm not telling Meso I love him. I'm thanking him for selling me his Borak, because I needed those.
Well, thank you, kind sir, for the money.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Dude. Oh, man.
What kind of a response is that?
He said thank you for selling me the
Yeah, no.
product.
I caught that.
I appreciate the money.
As we've come to
Next
learn,
question.
Meso only
Hayley.
likes the money.
Get over here.
She continues to agree.
Regular minifig legs or small legs?
What'd you say?
Long legs or short legs?
Don't you start. We're not doing this again.
Long
We
legs
had a
or short
whole
legs?
Short
podcast long
legs.
debate.
We now know they're short legs.
We-
It was a stupid argument.
We all
Short
agreed
legs.
on short legs.
There was a debate once upon a time about
Oh.
whether we wanted Matoran minifigures in our hypothetical thing to have long or
We
short
all
legs.
agreed on short legs, though, right?
All agreed on short
Everybody
legs.
wanted short legs.
Everybody here currently agrees on
There
short
was
legs.
one obnoxious detractor who said, Lego will never make posable short legs. We have to give them big legs so they can be
And like
posable.
2 months later, Lego made opposable short legs. So it was a lot of arguing for nothing.
We had like 6 podcasts about it.
Storm,
worst hill to die on.
2 Lego headquarters for short legs. They can't stop us all.
I was gonna say, forget Area 51.
No, honestly. Okay.
Is this question overused?
Yes. It is now.
Well, I've never heard it before.
Yeah,
so
no, I've never
I
heard
would
it
say so.
either. Never.
Even one of something can be too much. It's the right thing.
I never heard that before.
Me neither, man.
Apparently, Meso's girlfriend Hayley has a question.
Oh no.
I have a question.
Who are you?
What do you all have against Ninjago?
Sucks.
Ninjago killed my family.
Whoa!
What?
Ben, you can't
Wait.
leave.
So we're
Ben.
gonna lose one member. Ben's already walked.
Ninjago sucks! Just kidding! I love it!
No, you don't.
What kind of a backtrack was
You
that?
can only make so many cards with names on them.
This is what I got.
Put that sword away.
We've got a runner, everybody. We've got a runner.
Sit down, you wild one.
Alright, I'll take it. I'll take my punishment.
Haley's gonna send the Ninjago mob after you.
Do it!
Brilliant. Var, what do you have against Ninjago?
Honestly, it's just you.
Oh my god.
See, yeah, there's nothing
Honestly,
wrong.
that's probably the truth.
There's nothing actually wrong with Ninjago.
Yeah, Ninjago's fine. I just don't like Hayley.
Yeah, that's why he was thinking Hunted was like iffy, and then he hasn't watched Ninjago since. Honestly, it's
I also stopped showing up on the podcast the second you joined it. So.
She was like, wow, I can't wait to be on the Ninjago cast. My favorite Ninjago cast member, Var.
She joined TTV and she was like, "Oh, Var, I'm your biggest fan," and I was just like, "Ew."
Ninjago podcast even still on?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still going.
He doesn't even
Ninjago's still
know.
alive. Ninjago hasn't died.
The newest season.
It only lasted 3 years.
It's evergreen.
Yeah, no, but Bionicle's
X.
still going strong.
X,
So
the
yeah,
newest
you know, talk about
season
it.
is like legitimately incredible.
No,
but
it's
it
not.
still looks like
They
Lego
must
made out
be
of
selling
Play-Doh
really well
when they
because I don't see
move.
them on
It's
any
weirding me out,
store
man. I can't watch
shelves.
that.
Look, we joke a lot about not liking Ninjago. Well, some of us joke a lot. Well, only
Var doesn't like
very
Ninjago.
few of us joke about not liking Ninjago just to bother Hayley. But really, Ninjago's fine. Cool sets, cool story, good characters. Good
In
show.
the end, Ninjago was fine.
But it's only fine at best. I hope the story-
6 out of 10.
You're welcome.
Hey, Ben.
Because he's a
Can I see
paid
that
shill.
sword?
Paid actor to say it was fine.
Yes, you should.
I'm the total fire now.
Please don't let me knock over this mic to get my sword back.
Meso, do not do that.
don't
You
knock
sit
over
right
the
there
mic.
Please don't make me
calmly.
flip this table
You know what
up.
the word calm
Look,
means?
man, you've been swinging this around like all day. I never get to play with the tape.
LJ's trying to do conflict resolution. Let him.
Dare.
Also, it's his.
May I please have
Also,
the
LJ
sword?
owns
There you
it.
go.
Send it.
Any more questions? Or
Swinging around the dying toy.
Yeah, there's like a lineup over here, X. You guys are just going off on Ninjago.
Hey, stop doing that thing.
Hey,
There's
Hayley.
an actual question over there.
Kini, do your job, please.
I will when you guys shut up.
What?
For real though, how you guys liking
I didn't know
BrickFair
where
this
you were
year?
gonna sit because everyone
wait.
kept on switching the chairs.
Hold on.
It's
I can't
really
hear the
good.
question.
There's no Ninjago community here. We really like it.
All right. Who's next question?
Next question.
Do you dream about farm animals?
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more
Do
time?
we dream about farm animal?
Do you talk to farm animals?
Do any of us dream about farm animals?
People talk about counting sheep in their sleep or whatever. I've never once seen a sheep in my dreams.
Should ask if we count farm animals?
If we dream about farm animals.
Is a trapdoor
Oh, no, I don't-
spider
I
a
don't
farm
have
animal?
dreams,
Just electric sheep.
I don't have dreams.
I don't have dreams, bro.
Yeah, it's over your head, bro.
On and off.
Not since the incident.
9-yard stare. Like, I don't have dreams.
No, I don't dream about farm animals. I eat farm animals.
I mean,
Really? You too?
Really?
yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a big no from me.
All right.
Are there any non-farm animal related jokes or questions? I'd prefer jokes because the questions have been terrible so far, but
Kini, if you're gonna be mean to our audience, at least do it on stage.
no, I'm over here. It's fine.
Introduce yourself.
All right, give it up.
Off-screen man appears.
I love you, Meso. You're my friend. My name is Kini. I'm never around, and I will probably continue to do so.
That's my favorite thing about me. Biggest
The
applause.
funny part is he helped start the podcast, but he won't end it.
Finish the job.
All right.
Are there any questions?
I don't think there are any questions.
I don't think there's any questions.
No?
We have left them.
All right.
We've left them speechless.
Is this
I
the
think
part
it
where...
was because the retrospective was so good.
Yeah.
There's no need to ask
was
anything.
it.
Very
Amazing 10 out of 10 retrospective.
Either that or you just talk too much.
Okay. For those in the audience who thought the retrospective was good, can I get a thumbs up in the air?
I was really hoping you
guys are way generous.
I appreciate
No.
the so-so opinion.
For those who
over
thought
here,
the
but-
retrospective was bad, can I get a thumbs down in the air?
Come on.
Oh, what? No!
Everybody said, clap your hands.
All right.
We're
Cool.
professionals, by the way.
This
Just gonna put
podcast
that
is
out there.
sponsored by...
No, he is not sponsored by Aquafina.
I'm gonna enjoy my sponsorless water.
You're not
right
allowed
over
to
here.
have those anymore, man.
Thank you.
No, sit down. Sit down.
Going to
Hold on.
break something.
Thank you.
Oh, did you guys know that Meso right here? This is the main host of the podcast. This is his podcast.
He's
So
the dude.
if he gets up right now and starts a brawl, it's over. This is pretty much we're done.
We done. It's over, party. I mean, Var started everything. He just passed it off to me because he got sick of everybody dealing with everybody's stuff.
Basically. That's pretty much it.
I'm like his glorified personal assistant, basically. You push all your tasks onto. So you'd have to assist. I mean, 10 years strong.
Something you'd have to assist.
All right.
It was a good run.
It's a good run.
It's been a good run.
And
So
now it's over.
now we're gonna announce the end of the TTV
Oh my
channel.
gosh.
Right?
Oh, yeah. It's over.
We're finally being put down.
Live.
We're exclusively like we're gamers now. We're going to Twitch.
The most oppressed group of all.
It's over. We're gonna exclusively stream Bionicle the game on Twitch.
I don't think I can handle
every
that.
day another member plays it, and we're gonna loop it for like 7 days a week.
I don't think I can handle that with you after yesterday. You needed my help. What are we gonna do when we're continuing the Let's Play and I can't help you?
Cancel the channel.
That will be a dark day. That's a bridge we'll cross when we come to it.
Yeah. No, the channel's not going anywhere anytime soon. But the podcast is going somewhere.
We died. I guess that's our cue.
That's our cue.
All right. I was trying to word here. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for BrickFair Virginia 2019. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the con. I'm Meso.
I'm Mark.
I'm Eljay.
I'm Ben.
I'm Invi.
I'm Phweff.
I'm Takuma.
I'm EXX Trooper.
I'm deadmatoro and Hayley's really good. Jungle Dragons are cool.
I'm Hayley.
I'm Kini and TTV's over.